Hello, A.G.E.S students. Welcome to A.G.E.S in Minutes, where I review topics that are covered in class in only minutes. As always, if you haven't completed the assigned readings, please pause the video, complete the readings, and then return. The topic of today's lesson is the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation was the first form of government that the independent colonies had in place. It lasted from 1781 to 1787. It was designed to develop a loose friendship amongst the states while allowing the states to maintain their sovereignty. There were three main concerns about the Articles, which ended up developing into problems. First, it gave states the powers to engage in activity that would lead to division instead of unity. The best example is that each state could develop its own interstate tariffs. This demonstrates that the states were ready and able to compete economically against each other. Second, the central government failed to fulfill any of its purposes, including protection. There was no power to create, pay for, or enforce programs or laws. Instead, it relied simply on monetary donations from the states. Third, with the one state, one vote set up and the need for unanimous voting to make any approved changes, there was no way to make any kind of formal changes to improve the situation. During the War for Independence, the Articles worked fairly well. The shared goal of independence gave each of the states a reason to unite. Take a moment to pause the video and review the diagrams. After reviewing the diagrams, you may notice that this looks very similar to a stag hunt, also known as a trust game. One of the ways to enforce cooperation in a stag hunt is to have the players sign a contract. In a way, signing the Declaration of Independence serves as a contract. Each signer knew that they were putting their necks on the line. As the great Ben Franklin once said, "We must indeed all hang in together, or we will surely hang separately." When the war ended, so did the need to fully cooperate, thereby changing the game from a stag hunt to the prisoner's dilemma. Instead, it was to the advantage of each state to receive any benefit that the Articles might offer, but to put in as little as possible. This leads to a free riding situation and a prisoner's dilemma. Please pause the video and read the diagram. Another prisoner's dilemma is the one created by each state's ability to tax products entering their states. Take a moment to pause the video and read the diagram. The big takeaway is that each state had the incentive to act in a mercantilistic type of way, which would lead to unhealthy competition, conflict, and disunity amongst the states. The problem ultimately led to a nation of instability and potential conflict. Because of that, Congress gave permission for each state to send a group of delegates to Philadelphia. Their purpose was to create a list of suggested revisions to the Articles. And that's where we'll start our convention. Thank you very much. Have a great day.